Welcome back to the Alex Auto YouTube channel. I'm Alex Ofosu. I help people make money with cheap cars, okay? Cheap cars print cash. All right. So if you're here because you want to learn how to make money with cheap cars, you're in the right place. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Today we're going to talk about how to keep a maintenance schedule, okay? We're going to talk about maintaining your vehicles, a very important part of the business. All right. If you don't know how to maintain your vehicles are going to be breaking down, okay? If you don't know how to manage vehicle maintenance and service, very soon you're not going to have a fleet, okay? So I want you to know how to do this properly. That way you keep your vehicles in check, you keep your vehicles moving, and you keep your vehicles making you money every single month, okay? All right, so without any delay, let's get right into the video. When it comes to maintenance, you need to understand a couple of things first, okay? So the first thing you need to understand is how much your customers are actually driving, all right? On average, okay, you just need some kind of average understanding of how much your customers are driving, and this is gonna heavily depend on the niche that you're in, okay? On this channel, I teach you guys three important economy car niches, which is your gig economy workers, your Uber Black and Black SUV drivers, right? And then your travelers and your nurses, okay? So you need to know whichever one that you're going with, which one do you prefer and which one do you understand well? Do you have the client base for it based on your location, right? And then you need to understand how much the customers are driving so that you can create some kind of schedule, okay? Some kind of basic schedule. For us in the gig economy space, we use a 30 to 45 day schedule. The reason why we use this is because our customers drive a lot, okay? They're doing anywhere from like 2,000 to 5,000 miles a month, okay? So we have to make sure that every 30 days we're checking in at least to see where they are. And if maintenance is due, we do it right away. If not, we give it another 15 days and check in again. And most of the time, in that 45-day mark, they have hit their maintenance, right? The maintenance is due. So the type of maintenance that we do is oil changes, filter changes, tire rotations, right? And then our mechanics, right? So we have mechanics here in Baltimore. We have a couple of them that do like routine maintenance for us. They check other parts of the vehicle, make sure the brakes are in good shape, right? Make sure the car is functioning properly and safely. That way our customers can keep them for a long time. Okay, what I've noticed is customers appreciate when the cars are well maintained. Okay, because they understand that these cars, they need it for work. The cars are being driven a lot. They don't want to deal with the maintenance. That's why they're paying you for that. Okay, so you have to make sure that you stay on top of this so the car isn't breaking down. Once cars start breaking down, you're going to have a bad reputation. That's the number one way to kill your reputation, okay? When your cars are breaking down all the time. So I'm going to show you my maintenance tracker, okay? We have a maintenance tracker that my team manages, and my team uses this to handle all maintenance, okay? So maybe you want to create something like this, all right? This is a sample one. So maybe you want to create something like this where your team can manage or where you can manage, okay? So obviously the most important part here is your car, your vehicles, okay? So here are some of the vehicles. And you want to also have when the last oil change was done. Okay, you can see here, this one was recently done, maybe a week or so ago. And we keep, when the next one is, which is in 30 days, right? That's actually, I think, 45 days. What the mileage was, okay? He even uses a picture, okay, from when it was done. And then we do what the mileage is at the next service, okay? And then we use a picture of that. Okay, so this is a very simple way to do it, okay? We have all our vehicles here, right? And when it's due, he highlights it's due. So I can come in here and I can see, okay, which car needs maintenance, right? And then I'll take a look at it. If it's due, if the car is on rent, we send a simple message to the customer. Hey, your maintenance is due. Please send us a picture of the dashboard, okay? Now, this is actually a good trick too. When they send you a picture of the dashboard, you can see what else is also wrong with the vehicle. Sometimes there may be lights they're not telling you about. Most of the time, they do tell us about when there's issues, but sometimes they don't. Maybe they're too busy. Maybe they think, they don't want to take the time out. But when they send us that picture, we're able to see everything. And then if we need to fix anything else during maintenance, we fix it during maintenance. So all the lights that come up, we fix it during maintenance. It's important. Why? Because we make it easy. It's a one-stop shop. They come into the shop, everything gets handled and they're good to hit the road again. We want to make it as easy, convenient, and quick as possible, okay? Success loves speed. Speed in business is everything. I take speed very seriously, okay? That's why I have more than one mechanic, actually, because I want to make sure that when I need service, sometimes one of the mechanics is booked, right? He's busy for that day. He can't get to my clients or all my clients. We go to the other person, okay? And now we can get things done quickly and we can get things rolling quickly, okay? We can get our customers back on the road. Customers love doing business with us because of that, right? And our customers actually just refer people. A lot of people have referral programs, and we did at first, but we don't even talk too much about our referral programs. Our customer refers people because we handle maintenance, okay? So that's one of the best ways to do it. Just use a simple tracker. As your fleet grows more and more, right, you might need to create maybe something else, right, to do that. But for us, the Excel sheet works great. I have a team of virtual assistants that are able to manage this and then let me know, right, hey, this is due. And then, we reach out to the customer, right? Sometimes they don't even tell me. They reach out to the customer directly. They schedule the change for the customer, all right, the maintenance for the customer. The customer drives to the mechanic. The mechanic handles it, sends us an invoice. I'll get the invoice in my email. I pay for the invoice and it's done. All right. And sometimes I don't even know. I just see the invoice and like, oh, maintenance must have been done and it's done. And I just confirm on my team. Okay. So that's how you want to handle your maintenance. Remember, doing this is a part of the business, okay? Do not skip this. You don't want your cars going down. Your cars are your assets, okay? So treat them like assets, okay? If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, right? If you want to learn how to start and scale your private car rental business, join the Facebook group. In there, we have all the resources you need to start and scale your car rental business, okay? If you like this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.